Oh, that's hit hard. And he's found a bit of a gap there, and it's Saifuddin. He does it. And there's a chair. Well done. Good piece of fielding. Under pressure, that man, but he did well.
It's got to be annoying, though, if the ball keeps getting hit out to the boundary riders, because it just keeps getting wetter and wetter. If it's getting hit to the guys who are around the block or wherever, it doesn't spend as much time on the turf, does it?
I think he's only one fumble away from being changed, from the captain saying, we're going to move you to somewhere else. He's in a hot spot, that's for sure. Oh, that's a full toss. Oh, it's swung away. It's up on the bank. It's big. Phillips, it's in his arc. He doesn't miss out on full tosses like that. This is some innings from the little dynamo.
As we talked about before, that slippery ball. Never easy, but you still got to put it away, and he put it away with ease. Once again, just taking a little bit of pressure off Mitchell.
Well, you can see, Roscoe, that Mahedi's changed the way he's bowling now. He's basically bowling seam up. Look at that. It's a lolly scramble trying to get their hands on the ball. They found it a little bit easier to pick it up and throw it. Well done, young lad. But it's changed the way he's bowled, and then you think forward that might affect the New Zealand spinners and the way they have to bowl.
100%. And I think, you know, what we're seeing all summer is Phillips just holding back in the box has been one of his strengths all year, and I'm sure he's going to be trying to do that right now.
Oh, swung away to the leg side. In the gap. Oh, nice slide that time. $50 up for Phillips. What an innings it's been. Terrific knock from Glenn Phillips, his second T20 50 along with 100 for New Zealand. Look at that strike rate, 185. 4 boundaries, 2 sixes. Important knock this for New Zealand.
It's the bites of the cherry that New Zealand have in their batting list at the moment. If someone misses out, there's always someone there to have their day.
Oh, look at that. Now there's a bit of placement, there's a bit of skill. That is impressive. The bowler's not impressed, but from a batting point of view, that is outstanding. This is a big over for New Zealand. Phillips on fire.
It's never easy coming in at 3 for 55, but he's come out and played his shots. The first ball in the over, he's actually tried to give a bit of air. Use the crease, just let the ball do the work. Backward a point.
The thing I like about this shot is that he hasn't just shut off half the ground. He's just not looking leg side. Prepared to react and play as we see some rain falling in the background. Not a good sight. Oh, that was a round arm. I'll push for 2, but it should be 1, and it is 1. So it's a big over for New Zealand. 15 from it, 143 for 5. Couple of big overs for New Zealand, 26 from the last 2 overs. Mainly down to Glenn Phillips, who's 55 from 29. And he is right in the mood.
Yeah, you can see the way that he's just built the momentum in the innings from the 3rd wicket. Big dip down there, and then the trend has been up. And that's been Phillips.
Right, Mohamed Saifuddin, 1 for 19 from his 2 overs. Tough time of it in the field. Now he's got the ball. Oh, what a Yorker that is. Well bowled, good start. But good running from New Zealand, still managed to pick up 1.
It's definitely getting heavier out there. To still be able to execute your Yorker when the ball is that slippery, I don't think you want to underestimate that. It was fantastic delivery from Seifert. But Mitchell, you know, Phillips have allowed him to bat like this, so I think, you know, in the next couple of balls, I'm sensing that Mitchell's going to go big.
Oh, that's hit hard. Gap at mid-wicket for 4. Just a touch short. Daryl Mitchell sitting back, waiting for that length, and he made the most of it.
As I was saying, that, you know, it's very hard to bowl with the slow ball and the soapy delivery, and that outfield is just getting slipperier and slipperier.
Struggling with this ball, I think, because with that field set, that's just not the ball you want to bowl. Just short of a length outside of stump, and that's where it's going to get hit.
Oh, it's in the slot. It's in that gap again. He likes it down there, does Daryl Mitchell. 2 from 2, back-to-back boundaries, and he wants a new bat.
Nothing wrong with that bat. Going good, but as we said, he's going cross seamers straight into his arc, cleared that front hip and hit that gap with ease.
He called it, Ross Taylor. He said he's ready to go. Glenn Phillips has given him the time. He's picked his spot, and it's a popular spot, deep mid-wicket.
150 now for New Zealand. There's 2 slots. It's that line, but if it's a good length and slightly fuller than a good length, both in the slot. Both just asking to be hit to cow corner. This is Phillips' 50. He came in, New Zealand maybe stalling a little bit after 3 wickets, and he's just been splendid. So good at taking care of anything that's short. Very, very good square of the wicket.
Right, new bat for Daryl Mitchell. What's this one like? Oh, how about that? How about 3 in a row? It's exactly the same spot. Bang, bang, bang. All of a sudden, Mitchell is putting the foot down.
With a slight field change with backward point going back. The skipper's expecting him to go wide hole. Misses into that gap, as you said, make it 3 in a row.
Oh, that position at mid-wicket, that is getting hammered by Mitchell. Surely he can't do 4 in a row.
This is where captaincy in 2020 becomes very tough. And Mamadula's just out there. He feels like he wants to say something, but it's too hard to go on and chat to his bowler.
Oh, that's well bowled. It was wider. That was a much tougher option for Mitchell, and he can only get 1.
And here's the 3-4s. First one's slightly short of a length, and he gets it off the back foot into that vacant area. Next one's fuller. This one off the front foot. Next ball, slightly different line. Although he made it a different line by moving across, but all of them not full enough. Reminded me a bit of UMac, actually, where he was going for 4 in a row, wasn't he? He was stubbornly going for 4 in a row, and he probably should have hit the other one through the offside.
Oh, there's nothing stubborn about it, Rig. It's what's required at this time of the game. Just the 1. Phillips will keep the strike. In fact, he'll come back for 2. He's that quick. Don't worry about that. Big over. It's gone for 16. 17 bowl. 159 for 5.
And KFC 6 shout's been hit. It was Phillips with the full toss. So there's the code. Colonel's Finest. Go to KFC for more information, or kfc.co.nz for more information.
How does that work, Macca? I've never used it.
Well, knowing that you're one of KFC's biggest fans, Roscoe, all those kids, if they go down there, they can get free something if they head down to KFC. Free chips is the first 6 in the zone.
And the second?
I think the second one's Wicket Wings, which I know you're a big fan of. And then the odd Zinger Burger. But we've only had 1 tonight. It's a big area down on the grass embankment. It's a big hit down there.
And when's the drumstick come out?
No drumsticks tonight, mate, unfortunately. All right, Taskin into his 4th and final. That's a full toss. It's flicked away. Finds the gap at mid-wicket again. So the placement's good, and he'll pick up 2. Taskin has to hit the money here. He's got to find that Yorker.
There's the sixes this innings and how long they are. That was a biggie, wasn't it? Lovely down the ground, 92 metres, and it was just stand and deliver. That one, 95. That was Finn Allen earlier on.
50 partnership up for these two as well. Mitchell 22, Phillips on 58. New Zealand are racing. Tough fielding and bowling conditions now with a little bit of drizzle about. Oh, it's flat batted. It's flat batted down the ground for 4. Mitchell stood up. Wasn't that bad a delivery, and he's carved it down the ground for 4.
I'm not sure he wanted to hit it that straight, but it's worked. A pressure situation to get over the 50 runs. Oh, the umpires coming together.
Yeah, quick conversation there between the umpires, Wayne Knights and Chris Brown, just to see if what level this drizzle is at, whether it's actually heavy enough to go off. They've decided it's not.
You just got to deal with it if you're Bangladesh, and they're not dealing with it. They're getting dealt to, actually. It is what it is. You just got to find something that works.
Oh, it's short. No, it's going to run away for 4. Up and over the top of the keeper. Not where Mitchell wanted it to go, but he's on a boundary hunt now. And all of a sudden, things are starting to get away from Bangladesh here.
After being 7 from 7, now 30 from 14. Just those extra few balls, the way Phillips batted allowed him to take that extra time, and he's certainly making up for it now.
Tuscan Ahmed is angry. That was a quick ball, but he's got to control it. He likes the skid, it's coming through, but bowling short to Mitchell, you're just asking for it. He's got to find some variation. He's got to, if he can, just take the pace off it. Wide block hole Yorkers, something.
That's it. That's perfect. That's where you need to be. That is execution at its best of the Yorker. Well, New Zealand have scored 7 boundaries in the last 3 overs. So that has really pushed that projected score up. Now at 10 and over, 192. One stage it was looking like closer to 170, 175. And now New Zealand have a bit of momentum. 2 players in, dangerous partnership. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. Has it gone all the way? One bounce. But it's good from Mitchell. He knew what Tuscan was going to try and do, and he countered it. That's outstanding.
Made that look easy. We know that all the power that he possesses to try and hit the ball down the ground, but after that, the last ball was Yorker. He knew it was coming again. Let the ball do the work. Probably unlucky for it not to go to 6, but now Tuscan, I think this is where Mamadullah needs to go and have a chat to his bowler. And, you know, just give him some advice on where he thinks. Give him another option. I think maybe bringing 3rd man up and just giving him another option of somewhere to go.
Well, with 1 ball to go and it's over, he's going to get an opportunity to cool down. I wouldn't have wanted to go up to him as the skipper. He was steaming, and I felt sorry for him because he'd gone with the Yorker. He'd got away with that one. It was a good ball. So he changed his mode, was to go full. And Mitchell, the class that he has, just was onto his game and countered it brilliantly, and it would not have improved Tuscan Ahmed's night one iota. New Zealand came out to bat again after the break. No overs were lost. All of a sudden the ball was wet, and Bangladesh just have not adjusted, and Phillips and Mitchell have taken full toll of that lack of adjustment.
The DRS system must be not far away. Duckworth Lewis. Same thing.
Yeah, that's heavy now. Here in Napier, not ideal. Not a lot of spare time either after players left the field a little bit earlier. Most of the allotted spare time that was available was used up then, so you would think there will be some loss of overs here with this rain. Ground staff earning their money today. Covers going on. Zealand have done well. Got off to a fast start with Martin Guptill. Finn Allen got underway 17. His first runs in international cricket were a reverse sweep. Number of starts in that innings, 15 from Conway, 14 from Young. Phillips has been outstanding, 58 from 31. Chapman missed out, and Daryl Mitchell, 34 from 16. Daryl Mitchell was 7 from 7. So he scored 27 off the last 9 deliveries he's faced. And it means that after a partnership of 62 between these two players, New Zealand 173 for 5 after 17.5 overs.
Well, the fact that New Zealand only lost the 1 wicket and scored a lot of runs in that stanza, if there is a loss of overs, the Duckworth-Lewis system, I think, will favour them and will give them a few extra runs as well. But you can see by his shot there that it's coming down quite heavily, so I think it's best that we take a bit of a break here along with Tuscan Ahmed. We'll all regather and regroup and get our thoughts together, and we'll be back very shortly, and let's hope that this is fast.